Hello everyone. Let's take today's topic. That is simple topic for you. We discussed many times. I will give you some very important points when we are going to discuss about difference between plant cell and animal cell. Today's topic, it is clear now. We are going to discuss about difference between plant cell and animal cell. When we take this topic, we have to focus on the characteristic features of plant cells and animal cell. Let's take one by one. When we have animal cell and plant cell, there is one basic difference, that is cell wall. In case of the animal cell, we don't have a cell wall, and in case of the plant cell, we have a cell wall. That is why it is the characteristics of plant and animal cell. Cell wall is absent, and here cell wall is present. Now when we discuss about this point, we know that inside the cell there is a protoplasm. Protoplasm I taught you earlier. Cytoplasm plus nucleus is known as protoplasm. Protoplasm is surrounded by a structure that is known as plasma membrane. We also call cell membrane. When we compare in between two cells, plant cells and animal cells, here we have the additional covering around protoplasm, and that is known as cell wall. It is the outermost layer in case of the plant cell. Let's make the diagram one by one. We'll discuss other points and we'll frame all points into the diagram. When we have animal cell, this is the boundary, and here is also this is the situation. We can see in plant cell we have the extra membrane, that is a rigid membrane, and that membrane we are calling cell wall. It means this is plasma membrane. It means plasma membrane is again surrounded by a structure that is known as cell wall. That is the characteristic feature of the plant cell, and it makes a big difference. That characteristics, it is very important to differentiate. Here you can see there is no cell wall, so protoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane only. We know that inside this one there is a nucleus. I am just drawing nucleus, and then we'll take other points as well. You know that this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Double membranous structure is there, nuclear pore is there. Here is also, you know that endoplasmic reticulum, it is coming out from the outer membrane of nucleus. This is when we see, and inside you know that there is a genetic material. Inside there is a genetic material. So this is the condition. When we focus on another points for the differentiating between plant cell and animal cell, what we are getting? We are getting there is a one structure that is known as centrosome. Centrosome is the structure, and that structure is only present in animal cell. It is completely absent in plant cell. What we have here, we have centrosome. Centrosome is present. So here we are showing that centrosome is there, and here is absent. What is absent? Centrosome. Centrosome is the structure. In case of the animal cell, it is responsible and playing a very vital role in case of the cell division. Whenever cell starts dividing, we have the formation of the astral rays. There is the pulling of the chromosome towards the opposite pole. That there are so many changes at the time of the cell division, and in case of the animal cell, centromere is very important for cell division. In case of the plant cell, the other structures are there. Because we are focusing upon the difference, this is again a characteristics of plant cell and animal cell. The next one is a very important. There is a one structure that is known as Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus present in case of the animal cell. What is Golgi apparatus? You know that one. You did previous classes. Golgi apparatus. It is the structure which is having a various role, but there is a very important role. It is acting like a traffic police of the cell. It means whatever movement inside the cell, movements we are talking about the substances. Substances are moving from one direction to another direction depending upon the need, we know that, and that is controlled by Golgi apparatus. So Golgi apparatus are there. A prominent structures Golgi apparatus are present. You can see that one. And when we have, in case of the plant cell, will not have a prominent structure of the Golgi apparatus. It is scattered and it is very tough to distinguish. That's why we are having a different term for that one, that is dictyosome. What we are calling? Dictyosome. Golgi apparatus here absent. And what is the other one we discussed? Dictyosomes are present. Dictyosomes are present. This is again a very important discriminatory character. Then let's take the another one. When we observe plant cell and animal cell, we have one of the biggest differences, that is vacuole. We know that vacuole is the structure which is having a very crucial role in case of the cell. Let's take about the importance of vacuole. We know that it is having a space, and in that space we have the storage of the substance, and it is also responsible for the storage of the waste product. When we take example of the plant cell, we know that plants are not having any kind of special structure for the egestion. It means for the removal of the waste, they don't have any special structure. They store their excretory waste in the various portion of the plant's body. Like you must have observed, there are some leaves who are turning yellow, fruits is also, and when we take about the cell, that vacuole is the structure that is responsible to take excretory waste, and it is also responsible for the removal of the waste in case of the plants. But when we observe animal cell, there is a special structure for the removal of the waste, that is egestion. We have a define structure for the removal of the waste. That's why vacuoles are smaller. They have the different roles in case of the animal cell. So what is the conclusion? In case of the plant cells, there are smaller vacuoles. In case of the plant cells, there are larger vacuoles, and in case of the animal cell, there is smaller vacuole. So when we change this one diagram, so what we are getting, I am making here, try to understand. We are focusing only about the vacuole. A large vacuole is present in case of the plant cell. A large vacuole, it is covering maximum of the area, and that shifting nucleus, and here small vacuoles are there. Small vacuoles are there. There are many in case of the animal cell. So a large vacuole is present in case of the plant cell, covering maximum of the area inside the cytoplasm, and when we talk about the animal cell, we have a smaller vacuole. So here this is the first point, this is the second point, third point, and this is the fourth point. What is the difference? Small vacuole are there. Small vacuoles are present, and here we have fourth point, large and prominent vacuole is present. What we have? Large and prominent vacuole is present. And I taught you about the reason for that one. What is the reason? In case of the plant cell, there is no special structure for the egestion. That's why vacuole is participating to take metabolic waste in it. And in case of the animal cell, there is a special way of egestion. That's why they are not taking waste. They are having a different roles. Sometimes in case of the amoeba, there is a food vacuole are there, you know that one. There's so many other organisms, they are having vacuole and they are having a different roles. So my dear students, these are the 4 basic points to discriminate about plant cell and animal cell. I hope you have understood. Thank you everyone.